Assuming what you're talking about is interesting in and of itself, so your content isn't going to bore the trousers off everyone, then there are a few things we can do as video creators to keep viewers engaged. The first, frankly, is to cut to the chase. Avoid long intros that don't add any value. Generally speaking, videos that start straight away, taking the audience straight to the meat and potatoes, do very much better than videos that have indulgent intro sequences replete with headache-inducing graphics and pulsing music like you're at some kind of rave in the 90s. Now, I appreciate that comment does date me, but even if you are a keen young thing as a video creator, it's still much better to dive straight into the content rather than dancing around the edge of it and potentially wasting your audience's time with lavish fluff that adds nothing in terms of real value. A huge key to successful video content is to never waste your audience's time. Ultimately, the fact that they are watching your video is a choice that they have made, and they're investing a precious resource, their time, in watching your content. So be a good human as well as a good video creator and respect that. Never take your audience's time and attention for granted. Keep your viewers involved by keeping things visually interesting. Now, by this I don't mean you need to shoot with 75 cameras and constantly cut from one camera angle to another. An effective rule of thumb when you're producing videos, particularly online videos where the viewer's attention span is just a few seconds long, is to make sure something in frame changes every 8 seconds. Now, that could be cutting to a closer shot or a totally new angle, and that's a great way of effectively resetting the viewer's mind and re-engaging their attention. For example, if it's possible to shoot different sections of your script with different angles, so as a video unfolds there'll be a selection of backgrounds as the shots changed. This can be achieved relatively simply, especially if you're delivering your video off a prompt, and in my case I've got the words in a little prompt app on my phone just above the lens there. What this allows you to do is to deliver 3 versions of the exact same script in different locations. So when you get to the edit, you have 3 potential shots to choose from to keep things varied and interesting from a viewer's perspective. By the way, I'll pop a few links to prompting apps for phones in the description below so you can check them out later. I know, you're welcome, right? It's just the kind of guy I am. Quickly, before we talk graphics, hello, I'm Jeremy. I'm a video creator and video marketer with 20 plus years of professional experience in UK broadcast TV. I've been making videos since I was knee high to a grasshopper, and that was a long time ago when grasshoppers were massive. I'm passionate about video, and I'm also passionate about business, and this channel is all about empowering business owners, entrepreneurs and marketers to start creating super effective video content that will genuinely help their businesses grow. Now, if you like the sound of that, feel free to subscribe, and if you like the video so far, let me know by smashing that cheeky little like button. If you don't have the resources for multi-camera shoots, or you don't have the wherewithal to shoot in different locations or with different backgrounds, don't worry. You can still change things up by using stuff like graphics and titles. Graphics are fantastic for distilling particular points that you want to get across, like this one. One thing you do need to bear in mind when using graphics is the time it takes the viewer to read what's written on the screen. So keep things punchy and pared down in terms of graphics. Avoid the temptation to upload a 500-word essay. Use them as bullet points to emphasize an element of what you're talking about or a salient point that you want the viewers to act upon. Sound design is also something to think about when producing videos. It doesn't necessarily need to be an elaborate soundscape, although people like Peter McKinnon do this absolutely brilliantly, painstakingly using sound to paint an audio picture that bolsters what you see on screen. So when it's done well like that, it's fantastically effective at transporting the viewer into other worlds and keeping them on the edge of their seats. As you can see, I'm no Peter McKinnon. I'm not Canadian, and I don't even know how to use a skidoo. Even so, just by using sound effects in a fairly pared down way, it'll still inject a sense of pace into a video and keep viewers from drifting off to sleep. Another massive part of creating videos that keep viewers engaged is the use of B-roll, which I'm going to talk about in the video after this. So make sure you click on the screen in a second, where I will reveal all the tricks of my TV trade when it comes to creating and sourcing great looking B-roll, so all your video content will look the bee's knees. So then, screen tapping time is in a second. In the meantime, if you like this, you know what to do. Like and subscribe if you fancy it, and definitely, if you know someone this could be useful for, please do share this video and channel with them, as every man and his dog knows, sharing is caring. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!